This is Parshas Metzora discusses the laws of the Metzora, hence the name of the Parsha. It's a physical manifestation of a spiritual ailment, spiritual malady. It's most commonly referred to as the sin, which the cause of it is Lashon Hara, speaking slander. There are other reasons why a person will get tzuras. We're going to discuss now. The most commonly reason is because of Lashon Hara. The Gemara tells us what is the way to rectify it. If a person is a Talmid Chacham, a Torah scholar, he should study Torah. And if he's not such a scholar, he should lower himself. Haughtiness is a lot of times the cause of speaking ill about others. You think you're so special, so you put down others. That's what the Gemara says. Question is, it seems to be weird that the Gemara gives two ideas, one for Talmid Chacham and one for non-Talmid Chacham. Usually, when you have a sin, so the Gemara will tell you what to do to be misake, to help me out over here, to rectify the sin. It's an interesting concept that you have two things depending on your level of scholarship. So there's a famous Rebbe, the Rebbe of Heschel, the Chanukah HaTorah, and he says the interesting pshat. It's really one tshuva, both for a Torah scholar and for a regular person. How? The Gemara tells us that a Rebbe that forgives his honor is not forgiven. And you still have to honor him. Even though he says, don't stand up for me, don't give me cover, no. The Gemara says, what do you mean? It says that, discussing Hashem and his honor. So the Gemara says, no, it depends if it's your honor, your kavod, or not. Your honor, your kavod, you could say it's okay. But if it's not your Torah, if it's Hashem's Torah, then you can't forgo the honor. So the Gemara says, what do you mean? It says, Uvasaraso yegeh. In the first Kapitel Tehillim, Jordan, the first chapter, it says about this great man, Uvasaraso yegeh. And in his Torah, he delves into it day and night. So what do you mean? Is it his or is it God's? So the Gemara answers, it becomes his after he studies it in depth. Until then, it's not his Torah, it's Hashem's Torah. According to this, maybe we could say that there really is one answer. The really answer is a person should lower himself. Because when you're humble, that will somehow rectify the sin that you did because you were haughty. But if he's a Talmid Chacham, if he's a Torah scholar, he can't lower himself because it's not his kavod to just give away. It's not his honor to just give away. It's Hashem's honor. The Torah is not his to just give away. So how can he just give it away? The answer is, Talmid Chacham, he should study Torah. And you study Torah in depth, and it becomes your Torah, as the Gemara says, and then you can give it away. So that's what the Gemara means when it says, if it's a Talmid Chacham, you should study Torah. The studying of the Torah will accomplish that it becomes your Torah, and then you can give it away. Then you can become an honor. Then you can become humble and forgo your honor. And therefore, to answer the original question, it was really only one answer that was given. The answer that was given is to become humble. That will rectify the sin of becoming haughty. Talmid Chacham can't just give it away. Talmid Chacham studies Torah. It becomes his Torah, and then he could give it away, and then he could be Michael on his covenant, give away his own honor, because it's his honor, and therefore the Talmid Chacham and the regular person both have the same answer, the same idea to lower oneself. I hope you enjoyed the Pilpul. A good Shabbos.